I see you, Marcus. Yes. Happy New Year to you. It's been a minute. Please stand by. Please stand by. I'll be right back. Peace, world, peace. Welcome back to Goddess Dawn Speaks, aka the $1 Trillion Goddess. Yes. Hope everyone is well. I had attempted to record this video earlier and didn't like nothing that was happening. So I just said, you know what? I'm just going to go live, get it out, and get it done. And that's what this is. So welcome back. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so. So I want to talk about a couple things, actually. Number one, Snoop's daughter, who you see on the screen, Snoop as in Snoop Dogg, of course. His daughter, Corey, was in the news because she actually suffered a stroke at the young age of 24. Not just a stroke, they're saying a massive stroke or severe stroke is what she called it. And of course, I'm getting a call. We're not answering this call. I have put my phone on D&D. All right. I messed up my music and whatnot. Hang tight, please. Yikes. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. And this is why I couldn't record a video. Okay. Where was I at? So we're talking about what's going on, Queen Keish. Yes. So yeah, we're talking about Corey Brodus, Snoop Dogg's daughter. And we know her to already be suffering by having lupus. I don't know if suffering is the right word, but when I think of somebody with an affliction or illness, she, I believe, said she's had lupus since she's like 6 years old. And, so that's something that you're already keeping your eye on. And now, come to find out, she suffered a stroke. And like I said, not just a stroke, but a massive stroke or a severe stroke. And we're going to get into that. Okay. Somebody's asking me, do I want some dinner? Let me respond. Okay. I like it. I like it. All right. Let me get my music back together because I need my background music. I know some of y'all might think it's annoying, but something about it. All right. So back to Miss Corey. I'm going to get into what Media Takeout is saying. So they're saying that Corey Brodus, 24, suffered a massive stroke earlier today. And I'm not sure if it was today or yesterday. Um, Today, the 18th. Okay, so this happened today. This is when we're getting the news, at least. Now they have put here that Corey, who put on a significant amount of weight. I don't know that that's something they might need to put out first and foremost, but as they continue in this article, they do talk about the different things that play a factor in people having strokes, not just people, but young people. So they're saying that the American numbers in strokes has been rising over the past 30 years. So when they say young, they're saying anybody under 49 years old. 24 is saying half that. So they're saying that some rare conditions can predispose some people to a stroke, but most of the risk factors in young adults are similar to those in older, which is high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, and obesity. So they already put out there that she has gained a lot of weight. So I think they were basically implying that that could be one of the factors in her case. I question whether or not she has had the COVID vaccine. I'm just saying, don't be mad at me, but I do question it because there are a lot of reports that strokes, heart attacks because of blood clots due to the stroke, due to the virus vaccine, has caused a lot of deaths that aren't being reported as COVID related, but nevertheless, they are related to the vaccine. They also state that even seeing higher rates in populations of African descent, Hispanic descent, East Asian populations as well. And also where you live. They say the South, especially the Mid-South, they represent what they call the stroke belt. And this is the first time I've heard of that. But apparently they call it the stroke belt because of a confluence of socioeconomic, racial, demographic, and lifestyle factors. Excuse me. The first thing I think about when I hear stroke belt, something in my throat, due to living in the South, I think about the food. I know the food is typically rich, rich in fat and rich in probably cholesterol and sugar and whatnot. So they're saying this is a more recent picture of her. I always thought she was very pretty. Even though she did get a lot of flack online for her weight. I know that she was singing professionally or trying to not long ago. I don't know if that's still the case, but I know that I was disappointed to see people, shaming her for her weight, as well as she, had to make a stance as well for being a darker skinned woman and not being seen. It's a shame with the popularity that her father has that, he couldn't really help put her on a little bit more. But that's really typical when it comes to celebrities and their kids for whatever reason. I don't know what that's about. So let me come back over here. Queen says she's not even that big. What's up, baby Yoda? That's a side effect of what, lupus? Are you talking about the weight gain? Sorry, I'm just now coming over to the comments. And baby Yoda, what's these angry faces for? It's for the fact that she was getting weight shamed. Yeah. So anyway, prayers up to her for her health and her overall well-being, and hopefully, she's able to get to the bottom of why this happened, because unfortunately when it comes to strokes, there's a higher chance of having another stroke, a second or third stroke, once you have stroke. I know that in a lot of cases, people's demise from a stroke is not usually the first stroke. So side effect of a stroke could be from the lupus. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna move on, child, because I'm not here. Oh, from the COVID. Okay, gotcha. My bad. Okay. Yeah, yeah, you're right. That's exactly what I was thinking. So on to Mr. P. Let me see if I can. I think it's in the same media now. Media Takeout used to be a very non-credible blog, but I think they've gotten better over time. They seem to still be up and running, and they do have stories that sometimes you don't find in other places. And maybe, I don't know, because they ain't true. But we know that this particular story about Diddy and this new accuser is not fake. It's not fake news. He and his former executive of Bad Boy, Harv Pierre, I believe that's his name. If you watch the Making the Band series, Harv was on there as a guest sometimes. And, we know him from being a Diddy hanger on. But now he's in a lawsuit. This particular lawsuit comes from a young woman, well, from a woman who's now in her 30s, I believe, but at the time says when she was 17. And you see this picture of her sitting on Diddy's lap. Her face is covered, but this is in a studio back, I believe, in the 90s or maybe early 2000s. I'm not sure, but we're going to get into what Media Takeout is talking about with regard to this, because Diddy and his team have filed a motion in order to, she's anonymous right now as a Jane Doe. The judge has approved for her to remain a Jane Doe throughout the proceedings. However, Diddy and his team feel that because this person is famous, famous, or they say a self-facing, what do they call it? Let me get into this article because they actually named the term that he used in his motion. So they're reporting this and trying to basically not say too much because it's not appropriate, or I don't even think it's legal to out a Jane Doe publicly. It's like considered doxing, right? But they're saying, let's see, last month a woman claimed that when she was just 17 years old, she was assaulted by Diddy and a group of men. Now we're learning that the identity woman and that she's a celebrity. Okay. And we're getting the information from Diddy and the documents that he's been filing in regards to this whole Jane Doe anonymous situation. So they're saying because of certain R word shield laws, we're not able to disclose the woman's identity, but they're saying if it ever came out, trust it would be explosive. So right there, we're wondering, like, who could this person be, even though we don't want to out the woman. We are curious. I mean, I'm looking at the pictures, they cover up her face, but I'm like, okay, well, I can count these people out because of the skin tone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm trying not to do that, but I'm just saying it's a natural reaction when you have now news that this person who has made heinous claims against Diddy, her Pierre, and other men who may also be known to us once all the stuff comes out, to know that they did that to this woman, and now even in the wake of that has somehow, for whatever she does, risen to some sort of fame or famous, level in life. So what they're saying here is they don't want to break the law. They don't want to disclose any information that's not available in legal filings, but they're giving us some clues. Okay, they said the woman who filed the suit is from Detroit. She's 17 at the time of the alleged attack. That occurred in 2003, so they're saying that makes her 37 years old today. They learned that Diddy's legal team revealed in a new motion that the alleged victim has a, here's the term, a public facing identity. Apparently, in layman's terms, this means that the person is famous. So Diddy is filing a motion to reveal the accuser's identity because his legal team believes there are certain facts about his famous accuser that are pertinent to Diddy's team. Well, I don't know what this writing, the writing is horrible on this article because it doesn't make sense, but I know what they're saying. They're basically saying that they feel that there are certain facts about this person, this celebrity, that are pertinent to his case. So they're being careful not to disclose too much and inadvertently reveal the accuser. And here they're calling him Diddley, and I think that's a typo, but Diddley could be his new little name we give him. Says, why did Diddy's team reveal that when they reveal the reasoning for why the alleged accuser's name should be made public, a third party could recognize their identity? So then they make a comment about 50 Cent and how he's going to probably troll if the accuser's name gets revealed. I don't think. But here's the document. I'm pretty sure you probably saw it. It was been all over the internet at this point. But it's a brief document. I guess I can go ahead and read it to the judge. It says, we are the attorneys for the defendants of Sean Combs, Daddy's House Recording Studio, Inc., and Bad Boy Entertainment Holdings, Inc., in the above referenced action. On December 11, 2023, the plaintiff moved for entry of an order permitting her to proceed anonymously as a Jane Doe. Although the Combs defendants are opposing the motion, they seek to seal defendants' memorandum of law in opposition to the plaintiff's motion to proceed anonymously out of an abundance of caution. They're saying that basically we've met and conferred with their counsel who consents to the requested relief. The opposition brief is simultaneously filed with this letter motion. And the brief doesn't reveal the plaintiff's name, but it does refer to certain facts about the plaintiff that Combs defendants have learned because of her identity was disclosed by the plaintiff's counsel. The facts included are pertinent to the motion, but the defendants want to disclose them under seal to avoid any possibility that a third party could recognize the person's identity. Oh, wait a minute. So they're saying the facts that are in the filings could reveal who this person is. So in order to keep her anonymous, they're going to have to put the filings under seal. Okay, so I read the summary from somewhere else, and I don't think they got that right. So it sounds to me here that Diddy and his lawyers are filing to have their filings put under seal because otherwise it's going to reveal who the person is. And also they want to put it under seal so that their business is not put all out on Front Street. So it benefits them to seal their documents. The Combs defendants request this relief only for so long as, if the court denies the plaintiff's motion, then the defendants submit that the opposition brief should be unsealed and made a part of the public document. Okay. So it's like either seal our documents or make this person public is what it sounds like they're asking for. And I mean, it makes sense. You know, that's their job, is to protect him and, make sure he's being seen in the best light. Let's see. She has what? Hi, Honey Badger. I'm sorry, I couldn't understand this. How's Blues? I cannot tell who it is. Oh, lupus. Yes. Yes, the daughter has lupus. I hope he takes it to trial. He looks like they're trying to take it to trial, or they're trying to fight this. He's not making no quick settlements with this person. And it could be that because this person is famous, he might have some dirt on this person, and he might be just trying to take it as far as he can before he makes them bow out. Any woman who is famous, but look at Paula Abdul. She's kind of famous, and she came out and accused old boy of assaulting her. Excuse me. So I don't know that maybe he didn't have dirt on Paula though. Mm-mm-mm. All right. So I don't know. What do y'all think about who this celebrity, being that it is a celebrity? I mean, I guess we could say Cassie was a celebrity before she came out. They could have been teasing that a celebrity is going to come out and it would have been Cassie. I'm sorry, y'all. I got something in my throat. All right. Whew, I'm going to have to wrap this up. Give me 1 second to get some water. Something in my throat. Thank you for your patience. It's all blurry. Well, they blocked out the lady's face, so we're not going to be able to unblur that. This person, I was thinking that Queen, but I don't think J Lo. She don't look in shape. Well, J Lo actually she wasn't that in shape back in the day. She actually has a little more weight on her. She credits that to having to eat dollar pizza every day because she was so broke. But um, where was I? Oh, that was weird. I've been getting these weird. I got a weird sinus infection. I don't even get sinus infections, but I wasn't sick. But my nose, my nose was all stopped up, and I had to do. I did meditation to clear my sinus. It worked so beautifully, and I also did a steam over, over a steaming pot of boiling water. I added eucalyptus oil and peppermint and was breathing that in, and that worked as well. But that's real temporary. When you do that, as soon as you walk away from it, it seems like your nose starts back up. But anyway, I'm better now, but like I get these weird something's going on, child. Hey, Juti. How old is that pic? They say this that they met in 2003, or the not that they met, that the situation happened in 2003. So I think it's the early 2000s, probably 2003. I'm thinking. Um. So yeah, this is him with the accuser, who's supposedly a celebrity today. This person is from Detroit, in her 30s. If you do the math from 2003, um, she was 17 at the time. But yeah, let's move over to Miss Cassie, child. Outside, I was trying to make a donation. It's blurry at the lower left. Oh, I still have my banner on too. I told myself, I wrote a note here: remove banner. A donation to the channel. Oh, that's really nice of you. The information is in the about section of this channel, and all donations are welcome. So Cassie, as we know, she set the internet on fire with the claim that she filed in New York against Diddy. Got a 24 hours got a multi-million dollar settlement. We're told the most recent reports I've heard was that it was a $50 million settlement. But here she is. They say she showed up at the Paris Fashion Week show for, who is this for? LGN Louis Gabriel Nucci. It's a menswear show, and this was yesterday, Wednesday, They had her seated in the front row. I was curious as to why she was at a menswear show, but I mean, she's wearing a man's suit. She's wearing a suit from the show. So, but it's just an interesting pairing. So basically, yeah, they're just describing her outfit and her meta and her all her glam and whatnot, and showing her, in rare form. She's not smiling for the cameras. She's being very serious and very boss-like, very bold. I think it's personally, I think she's making a statement. She's in a new era. She's in her boss bitch era. Now, this has been posted on my community wall. If you're not familiar with YouTube's community wall, it is a blog. So I post there pretty much every day. And this is one of my most recent posts of Cassie. People have come in the comments talking about she smelled like brand new money. Some people saying Diddy's on his way. I saw somebody say that she is, I think they said that she's used at this, or used up or something to that effect. So everybody has a different opinion on Cassie. But at the end of the day, the girl went through a lot. Whether or not, people feel like, well, it was her choice to stay with him all those years. And some of us believe some of that has to do with manipulation. The fact that she was so young and he, was much more mature and much more powerful, just like in the case of R. Kelly. You have a young girl who, has a dream, who's pursuing that dream, and her heart is set on achieving these goals and fulfilling these dreams. And here comes this, knight in shining armor, someone who has all the keys to the castle and all the answers and all the connections and the money and the resources, waving all this stuff in front of you, at a young age, whether or not you are strong in your convictions, whether it's, traditional religious beliefs or whatever it is, end up falling under these spells. Okay? That's just what that happened. Key said, I saw that rude comment. Yeah. Um, yeah, she's definitely not needing to work. So I don't, that's what I was saying. I find it odd that she's at this particular show and like, what's the point? Juti, that's so mean. Of course, blame the victim. Used. She's not a product. Right. So that's what I'm saying. Go over to my community and you can respond to such folks. I'm not encouraging you to go beefing with people. I'm just saying, that's where the engagement is on this channel. It seems on the community wall. So I'm just, sharing that. I'm pretty much there every day. That's pretty much really where my strength is in blogging. I've been doing it for a long time. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming over and chatting with me. I saw Beautiful Spirit texting me that she's about to jump in the chat, but hopefully she's catching the replay because I'm about to hop up out of here. I encourage you to take the rest of, whatever the rest of the day you have left and spend some of that time with yourself. Spend some time taking some breaths and just releasing some, whatever's heavy on your mind, something that may be keeping you up at night. I know a lot of people, I don't know what is going on. I'm sorry. Let me drink some of my water. Hold on one second. Don't leave me. Okay. Yes, meditation before bed. That's perfect. Just to recenter, yourself, refocus. Sometimes we encounter people, we encounter things, situations that seem to overtake us, meaning take more of our energy, time, concern than they deserve or that is necessary. I think that, it's obviously normal to, you got to deal with your day-to-day stuff, but there has to be time in the day that you carve out for yourself. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know what this is and I don't like it because I have gone even through the major times of heavy and everything was going on. I stayed COVID free And I wasn't even getting, like, I usually get like every year a sore throat, if not strep throat. I wasn't getting that in a few years. I haven't been getting nothing, but all of a sudden I got a cold. Like, it took me 2 weeks to get myself rid of that. Now I have this sinus thing going on. And I think what happens is once nighttime comes, it starts to swell up. I don't know. But I'm good. I feel great. I don't want to put out there I'm not feeling good. I'm actually feeling pretty good. Hopefully you guys are getting a good start to this year. Even though technically the new year isn't until the end of March, I'm just going to say we're kind of still in the end of the year. But, you know, hopefully everybody's doing well. And I'm going to be back. I'll be back posting tomorrow. I'm going to try to post every day. So, make sure y'all are tuning in. And my other channel, Blaze Adams 24/7, I'm going to probably hop over there later with something. So thank you for your support. All my information is in the about section of this channel. If you want to reach out to me or whatnot, it's all there. Give me a couple days to get to the email because this is the one that's not on my phone. YouTube, GT, I'll see you around. Come over to the community wall though, okay? And we'll chat there. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace.